You can get up there now. What are you doing? What are you doing, Lois? Good day. Good day. Yes. Yes, it's been a good day. What? Hello. Are you ready for some cake? I think I'm ready for cake. We went for a walk out in the field. We had supper. We listened to some of the shit show. And now everybody's just kind of chilling on the back porch. So I figured it'd be a good time for cake. Nothing exciting. Other than these dogs have fought all day over this random piece of whatever it was that was found out in the yard day before yesterday. And every one of them has taken a turn with it. Ugh. You would think it was the town bike. Everybody gets a turn. That one's sleeping. That one's sleeping. There's one over here on the floor sleeping. Anyway, did you guys have a good day? I had a great day. It was quiet. It was uneventful. Play with horses, even if they didn't like my cooking. And I got to do something for somebody else. Your version of cake, you're going to puff. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea. It was just a really good day. It was calm. It was quiet. I'm already in my pajamas because, I mean, who wants to sit around in their fucking clothes with a bra on? It's your birthday. So, yeah, honestly, probably by 8:30, I'll be in bed because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's been a long 3 weeks. It's been a long month since I started packing. I started packing about the middle of May, or middle of March. So it's been a long Long little transition. But I'm done. Well, I still have to go get my Christmas shit. Whatever. I did. I had just a really good, quiet day. Funny story, what is true. So I ran into town because the flower shop called me and said, "Hey, I've got a balloon bouquet here for you." I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll come into town." And she's like, "Well, I can bring them to you." I'm like, "It's okay. I have to come into town anyway." So my best friend in Alaska got me a gold number 50. Well, I knew I wanted a frozen pizza for supper because, like, what else does one have on a Saturday night but frozen pizza? So, when I was in the Maverick, I lost my shit. I know, I was so excited. It made me smile. So I have a gold number 50, a great big 5 and a 0, a great big a gold 5 and a 0 inside. I'll show them to you. But I'd already lost my shit at the Maverick because there was this old guy and this employee, I swear to Christ, he's slower than molasses in the wintertime. And the old guy didn't understand how to do what needed to happen. And the old coworker, oh my God. Anyway, and then when I got up there to ask for what I needed, he's like, "No, we don't have those cigarettes." I'm like, "Sir, go over to the American Spirit sign, flip it down, and right as you reach to flip it down, they're going to be right at your knuckle. Can you please go check?" Like, I have to go through this every time with him. It just irritates the piss out of me. One would think that if it's the same person, even looks similar to the same person, they're probably going to be able to tell you every time right where the cigarettes are. Anyway, kind of lost my shit and made a couple of loud sighs and maybe a Jesus fucking Christ slipped out. Conversation with the lady behind me about menopause. Yeah. I ran to the Family Dollar because I would absolutely not buy a frozen pizza at the Red Apple Market. You'll pay $12 just for a little frozen pizza. So I'm standing there and getting ready to stand in line. And of course, I don't know, the dude that was the first dude that was supposed to be the checker outer guy. I don't know what he was dicking around with, but he was dicking around with something. And for the love of Christ, it was like 9 people deep in the line. And I'm thinking, fuck, I've called my meal order in. I just need to go get these last 2 errands ran. Like, I needed to get a pack of cigarettes, and it's a fucking woodpecker. Stop it. That's the downy woodpecker making that noise that you can hear. That's the woodpecker. Anyway, I am really not really not doing, like, really feeling on the edge of, oh my God, am I seriously going to lose my shit? It's my birthday. I really don't want to lose my shit today. Just take a breath. Just take a breath. It'll be fine. So as I get ready to get in line, there's this little boy who's standing. And I say little boy. He's maybe, I got to say he's between 8 and 12. Somewhere in that age. Probably closer to 12. Anyway, I can see him and he's looking at the change in his hand and he's looking at the candy and he's looking at the change in his hand and he's looking at the candy. And finally, I looked at him and I said, "How about if you pick out your candy and you throw it on with my order and I'll buy your candy for you and you can put your change in your pocket?" And the kid just kind of looked at me and he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, it's my birthday, and I might have just snapped at the guy at the Mavericks, so I need to do something nice." And so he just grabs this small pack of gummy lifesavers, and I'm like, "Is that all you came to get?" And he says, "Yeah, I was just gonna go hang out with my friends at the skate park today." Like, "Oh, okay, cool. Your mom knows that you're coming to get gummy lifesavers, right?" And he's like, "My mom's dead." I'm like, "Oh, well, hello. Hi. Uh, I'm sorry. My mom's dead too, so I get it. It sucks." He's like, "It's okay. It's not so bad now." And I'm just thinking, "Oh my God." So I look at the kid and I'm like, "So if you could have any other candy, what would you get?" And he grabbed, I don't know if they were a sour strip things. And I'm like, "Okay." I said, "When she rings everything up," I said, "when she comes back, we'll have her ring this up." And I said, "Times are tough right now." And I handed him I felt some change. I had some change in my pocket, which is really weird because I never really have cash. But I had some change because the farmer left me some cash and I used it to buy cigarettes. Of course, I used it to buy cigarettes because I'm irresponsible. Don't trust me with money. Uh, so I handed him the change that was in my pocket and I said, "Here, put that with yours and save it for another day." He said, "Thank you." And I realized that she had bagged everything up together, and I quickly pulled his things out of started undoing all the bags. I'm like, "What are you doing?" "No, that's for him." I'm like, "Do you need a bag?" And he said, "No, I don't need a bag. I'm on my bike." And I said, "All right, well, you have a good day." All of a sudden, I turn around and I felt this tap on my shoulder, and I turn around and he says, "Can I give you a hug?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." And I gave him a hug. And then I turned back around to do what I had to do with the cashier. And all of a sudden, there he is again. And he's like, "Can I take your bags to your car for you?" I kind of laughed and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if you're really going to want to do that. I have a car full of dogs. You hear all them barking out there?" "Yeah, that's my car. That's my car full of dogs." He says, "That's okay." So then he got to pet the dogs. And then I told him, I said, "You make good choices today, please. I don't care what you do, but you just make good choices today." Oh my God. Talk about melt my fucking heart. It's like, oh, I hope I made him feel special. I hope I did. I really hope I made him feel special. So that was my, like I said, I remember being that kid, like looking, like knowing that there were two candies that you really wanted, and you just wanted both of them because it was just one of those kind of fucking days. You might wander around the store for a minute, see if you could find a penny or a nickel that somebody had dropped, and I don't know, for whatever reason, and I never do shit like that. Like, I never like, I'll let people go in front of me and all the time because it's generally just me and I have nothing but time on my hands, so I let people go in front of me all the time. But, I've never really ever decided, I mean, that kid could have fucking laid, I mean, he could have laid 10 pieces of candy up there. Oh, that's really cool. What is true? So yeah, I bought a strange kid candy. Strange kid who doesn't have a mom anymore because she passed on. I bought him candy today. So if that makes me a weirdo, I guess I'm a fucking weirdo. But um, odds are I probably knew his mom. Uh, I think I know who his dad is. I'm almost positive I know who his dad is. So, um, whatever. But it made me feel good. And I think it made the kid feel pretty damn good too. And I think, if anything, I think that kid knew all about heartbreak. So, yeah. Anyway, it's just been on my mind all afternoon. I keep thinking about it. Just the way he said, "Can I have a hug?" Oh, absolutely, kiddo. Oh, he was just so kind because he was like, "No, you can go ahead and go in front of me. I gotta figure out what I want." And I could just see him, like, I could hear the change, like, rattling in his little hands, right? And you could almost smell, you know how, like, little kids and their little hands and their money, you know how that kind of metally, metallic-y smell, and you could, like, almost just smell it. And I was just like, "You know what? Here, take my pocket change, add it to yours, save it for another day, and I'll get you these." Asked the lady at the dollar store, I was like, "Have you ever seen him in here before?" She's like, "No." I said, "Well, you work here on a rail. You've worked here for a couple of years." She's like, "Yeah, I've been here 3 years." I'm like, "He doesn't come here on the," and she's like, "That's the first time I've ever seen the kid." Okay. I don't know where the skate park is. I don't wanna know where the skate park is. Not going looking, nothing like that. I just felt like it felt like the right thing to do. Hopefully, the kid doesn't get in trouble. That's what I've been, like, really worried about all afternoon. Is, like, what happens if it's not a good situation for him? I was, like, really worried all afternoon. But it's also a really small town. Less than 2,000 people, like, more like 1,200. So, well, okay. I really worried all afternoon. I was like, "Oh god, maybe I didn't do the right thing." But listen, it felt amazing. It felt amazing, and, like, he came back, he asked if he could carry my bags to my car. Like, that tells me that he's being raised with somebody showing him some sort of right way to do it. And when I said to him, I'm like, "Well, times are hard right now for everybody, but here, you put that money in your pocket and take this and add it to it. Use it for another day." He's like, "Ma'am." Anyway, it just made me smile. It just made me smile. And it wasn't even a case like, all he asked was for me to go ahead and go, "You can go before me." So it wasn't even like the kid had asked. You know how sometimes some kids will be like, "Hey, can you get me this?" No, no, I really can't. I wish I could. Oh, Coco, I do. I'm like all I could think of when everything happened and I got in my car I got in the Jeep to drive home. I looked at the dogs and I was like, "Hmm, well, I guess we'll always remember what we did on my 50th birthday, won't we?" That's a dog snoring, by the way, in case you were wondering. That was a pheasant. And I'm hoping the woodpecker quits. Apparently, he's got a vast array of trees to pick from. He's quite the noisy little fucker. But all the willow trees are like swarming with little bugs. I saw the magpies. The magpies were scooping up earlier. I sat outside until about 4:30. I got a good third of the way into a book. I'm like, ooh, it's really good. You have tree frogs and a mockingbird. Interesting. I've never actually heard a mockingbird in the wild. Like, I know what it is. What is what? That sound? That's the dog snoring. I'm using the fire pit as my ashtray. Oh, the book. Can I tell you a secret? Growing up in our family, they called that raccoonism. My sisters and I all suffer are afflicted with the disorder. My mom was afflicted with the disorder as well. Oh, it's called Can I tell you a secret? It's by Frida yeah, McFadden. It was one of the books that I had gotten when when they got me the big pile of Frida McFadden books. And I've been packing it around in my bag of tricks that I haul out here. You know, it's got a diamond painting, a couple of diamond paintings, and quit. You're getting shaved tomorrow, dude. You're getting shaved. I am tired of you rolling and scratching and itching and hey, doodles. And I did turn that back public, you guys. I, however, didn't post it. Yes. Yes, what is true? Might not have been just until a little bit ago. I had started to do it and then, yes, a couple hours ago, doodles. It's under Black Sheep Designs. I'd started to do it. I couldn't find it. And then my phone died. It was only charged to like 8%. I didn't realize that the power bar that I plugged my charger into wasn't turned on. Birdie apparently had a party after her dad left this morning. When she got up and she found out that he wasn't here, she went batshit crazy. She knocked the butter. I found my bag of chips. I had some of those little Snap Cheez-Its. She got those. She got the bag of Lifesavers. So there were Lifesavers throughout the house. It was like she carried the bag and fucking shook her head. Oh my God. She ate all of the butter. The butter dish was in 2 parts and licked clean. I walked through the yard. I didn't find anything in the yard. He warned me. He's like, "Go check the yard." She probably ran off with she probably hauled something outside. I didn't find anything outside, but doesn't mean that she didn't have it stashed. So, yeah, she's quite the shit. Oh, and then Coco, and then she went to the fucking neighbor's house. After tearing her own fucking house up, she went to the fucking neighbor's house. I was in Basin when I got the text message, "Hey, Birdie's over at the neighbor's." I'm like, "What?" I just hit Basin. I'm sorry. It took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated hiking down and back up from the crash site. And he's like, "What were you doing down at the crash site?" I'm like, "Well, it was Nancy's birthday also, and I forgoed going to the cemetery, so I decided I'd take a new rock down to the crash site." He's like, "I didn't realize it was her birthday." He's, Don't worry about Birdie, just whenever you get there." So, fucking Birdie, leave it to her. I'm sure Casey probably, like, stood there so that Birdie could use her as a step stool because she's quite solid, so it wouldn't have surprised me if Birdie or if Casey didn't, like, encourage the behavior, so. Yeah, dude, you are getting shaved this week. No more long hair for you, Mason. You're gonna be bald again. Okay, Doodles. When we get off here, I will respond to you with the link. I don't know, Doodles. I honestly don't know. I'll just respond to your comment with a link for you. It'll be just fine, love. More than one way around it. Not too terribly. I'm not going to worry about stressing anybody over this. Well, you're definitely getting shaved tomorrow. Yep. I brought the clippers. You're going to lose all that winter hair. I've already been chopping on him in places. Did I just visit the magic dragon? Maybe. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn wind. Frolicked in the autumn mist in the land of frivolity. See, I knew you would know the answer to the question. No, you did. Now you're shopping. Oh, great. I had sent her the link. She had asked me for the link the other day, Doodles. Hang on. Let me go see if I can see what it says. Hang on. I'll go look. Okay, Doodles. You should be able to search under lists and registries, black sheep, 2 words, designs. Oh my God. She's so loud. Yep, it's gonna be doggy spa day out here. It is gonna be doggy spa day out here. Casey's getting her little eyebrows trimmed and her nose hairs trimmed. Birdie's gonna get cleaned up a little bit. Sister's getting her face trimmed. She also has a fucking, I don't know if it's not a cockleburr, but it's gotta be something. It's underneath her chin and I can't get it out, so I'm gonna have to cut it out. But every time I try to get near her with the scissors, she acts a little, she's a little skittish when it comes to scissors. I mean, I can't honestly listen. If you had me coming at you with scissors too, you might be a little skittish also. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's not for probably just cause for, good reason. I listen, I don't fault her. I'm the one that gives the fucking haircuts, man. I don't fault her at all. Oh, what do you got? Oh man, I found pictures. I found pictures from five. Let's see, 6 years ago. I was out here when the farmers sailed from Hawaii to Mexico. 5 years ago, I was out here when he went down and sailed around the Sea of Cortez. And let me see if I can, I don't know, let me see if they saved. When Birdie was little, she'd go lay in that same spot when she was naughty. Oh, they didn't save in my green screen roll. I can't show them to you. They didn't save in my green screen roll. So when she was little and she was naughty, she'd go lay in the same damn spot. Because by the time you come off the porch, she could be to the fucking corner of the garden. These dogs are probably all going to be constipated from all the fucking biscuits they ate today, my luck. Oh, kick grass on it, Birdie. Oh, it is, Coco. The mountains are about to start glowing. That's why we're sitting out here freezing my ass off. The mountains they're just starting to glow pink right at the top. But that's what we're sitting out here for. I don't know if you guys are going to get to see it light up a lot. But like that canyon turns, you can see along the top ridge line there. That all turns pink. A bright pink. The mountain's starting to glow. Doodles, I don't know if that one's under Voice for the Voiceless. wy@gmail.com, or if it's under my full government name. I don't know if it's under, like, I don't know what my Amazon is set up under. I promise I'll get you the link after the live. It'll be fine. The mountain turns pink. It's just starting to start glowing. See how pink it is? It's called Alpenglow. Hey, I don't need your nose. Go away. Get out of my business. I took you to town. We walked in the field. What am I not doing right? It's going to be a long fucking week if she's already starting this. It's glowing. See how it's pink? It's glowing. The mountain's glowing. It's called Alpenglow. It happens around sunset. My whole life, this is my favorite time of day. The mountains glow every day at sunset. Yeah, it's called Alpenglow. And they glow. I love it. In the wintertime, it happens about 4:30. Wednesday 22. You know the last name? I have no idea what that means. Seen the whole mountain glows. It's not just that one spot. It's the whole mountain that glows. But it's really bright right in this area because of the Chugwater Formation. And like I said, that little, see how pink the mountain is? It's glowing. It's glowing. It's the simple things in life. I'm so fucking simple, you guys. So simple. Hey, sis, where you going? Hey, where you going? Where you going? You going with the big dogs? Come on. Sister, come on. Come on. Hey, I'm going inside. Bye. I gotta hold these sunflowers in real quick. What are you pouting about? Why are you pouting? You're sitting at the door pouting. Oh, don't start with her, please. Let's not start this, you two. Let's bring down sunflowers in. Oh my god. Everybody out of the way. I don't want to drop these motherfuckers. If I drop these motherfuckers and we're in trouble. Stay back. Holy sunflowers. Okay, go on. Gotta get the strawberries next. Fuck me. What are we gonna plant tomorrow, bird? Woof. It cooled right off. It cooled right off. Oh, it's so funny. It's all good. I think that sprinkle these and these and those and those and those all along the house. So I gotta ask him tomorrow. I'll have to text him tomorrow and ask him, because that whole side, we can put the wildflowers and the wildflower seeds and that in it. And I can probably do with a hoe, and it won't be a problem. So I got a great big gold 50. 5 and a 0. Anyway, so that's what I did. I don't even really feel like eating cake. I may or may not eat some. Do you ever put milk on your cake? So it's like milk cake. Kind of like milk toast. Yeah. That's really how I like to eat my cake. I used to always wait till my ice cream was all soupy. And the cake would suck it up, you know? Mm-hmm. And I got to thinking, since I made the cake into a bundt style, what if I slice it in half? Right? So then there's 2 halves. You got the munchies. Oh my god, I love you. And then there's 2 halves, right? And then what if I whipping cream, but not the milk? Okay, so then what if I scoop like a little tunnel out? Could I get vanilla pudding and put like Boston? And why I didn't think to make myself a Boston cream pie, I don't know, because originally it was just going to be I was going to make the cake and save part of the cake batter and then make some little cups, some little treats, and then it fucking, as with every other idea I have, it can't just stay bare bones basic. It has to go like to the nth degree, right? To where I put a fucking party hat on a horse today. But bless his little heart, he was so sweet. He even went and walked around and showed everybody. Go big or go home. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I don't mind soggy cake, Doodles. That's why you put the milk on the cake. But it's that or we're going to make a Boston cream pie while I'm out here this time. I really love Boston cream pie. Something about cake and custard all in the same. And there's this gal that's on, well, she's on Facebook and YouTube, Sarah Cafferty. And she made these, it's like sweetened condensed milk, coconut. Yep. I make a really good tres leches cake. It's really good. It's like one step away from when you cut into it and you put it on the plate. It's like 3, 2, 1, and it just kind of crumbles apart into a pile. But Sarah did these. It's like I said, sweetened condensed milk, vanilla, coconut. You cook it till it starts to pull away from the pan. You put it in a different container, put it in the fridge, cool it down. While that's cooling down, you get 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and some water. Melt that down till it starts to caramelize, it starts to turn amber. Take it off the heat, and then that coconut mixture that you just cooked, you roll it up into balls and you dip it into the sugar mixture, and it makes a hard sugar coating around the. But I think we're gonna try that. I love coconut. Ooh, and I did see that coconut Dr. Pepper was at the Family Dollar. So it's back in the stores again. Okay, you saw it. So you know what I'm talking about. Like they also do it. They also do it with. I think she does it with like a peanut butter and then some sort of a chocolatey. Like she does the same way, cooking the sweetened condensed milk, and then I think she adds like unsweetened cocoa powder to it, and she makes a chocolate version of it. And then I think she does, and then they also did fruit. They had taken a family vacation to Disney, and she was trying all of the goodies in, I think she said Asia. And Joel used his time, and his was to buy astronaut ice cream. And they did a taste testing on that. Turns out the mint chocolate chip was to die for. Anyway, they were 20 bucks a package. So, oh my God, she's having such a good time playing with her duck. That's what she's been doing the whole time. I think she just drained the duck. Silly. You're sweet, but you're silly. Anyway, we might make that while we're out here too. If not, we'll do it when I go home. I thought it looked really good, and I thought it would be a fun thing to make. She is a happy dog. Oh, yeah. Yep. When it gets down to them being low, she really has to bang on it. I might be a little bit crazy, but I take pretty good care of my dogs. She might have a couple of bad habits. She might have a couple of bad habits. She has a tendency to use whatever furniture she wants to just walk right across, whether it be a coffee table, my desk, the couch, whatever. She'll just use it as a bridge. She also has a really bad habit of door dashing, but she stops right away. And to get her back in, you just got to walk out the door and walk back in the door. She won't go with you unless you walk out the door and then back in the door. Otherwise, no, she doesn't go. It's maddening. Cat-like reflexes too. If you were walking with me the other day out in the field, oh my God. Birdie was chasing her, and she was just a little bit faster than Birdie until Birdie kicked down into high gear, and when Birdie geared up, she come right up over the top of her. Well, listen, I put a lot of stuff on there for like when I bid a job so that I know, like, once I show the client, okay, so this is what the base product is that we're doing. Come on, like, seriously, I don't need you on my shoulder. You are not a parrot. Fuck. You are not a parrot. You're a dog. She just ran right up the fucking top of me and sat down like right on my face and shoulder. Told you she's got some weird habits. So because it has all of that on it, like, I wasn't going to have it weaponized. So I just wasn't going to. It just wasn't gonna. You're not gonna do that because a lot, like, it's on there so that I can then know where to get the same product for the next time that I have to go back and do the next printing gig for the customer. And I haven't ever split anything off of it. It's got everything. Stuff I need, stuff I use for sublimation, stuff like the other day, back around Christmas time, somebody got dog food for me. That's what the dogs got for Christmas. It's all on there. It's my all shopping list. Anyway, whatever. But I just wasn't going to have that happen. So I turned it private, and that was the way it was. Oh, well, hey, how about if we all go over to Jones's? Doodles, I will get the link for you. Absolutely, Doodles. You can do whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of different stuff on there. All of it will get used. That's why I've never split it apart, because it's all. I'm gonna. It's on your. I will put it in response to your comment that you left me. Okay. I will respond to your comment with the link. It might have been on my community tab before. Um, have a good one, Coco. Yeah, I've had a great day. I want to put, I want to turn the lights on, and I don't know if Alexa's going to talk back to me. That's why I'm not going to do it. Hang on. I never know if she's going to say anything. Oh, what is true? No. Listen, even somebody thinking of me on this day is more than enough. This one was a little bit different. This one was a lot different. And when we get done with this hitch, then we're going to start. I'm going to finish the castle. And we've got a new one to start. Oh, there's a tree house. And we've got a few more things to glue on the Sakura hut. So we got to make a couple of repairs because a couple things got damaged in the move. Unfortunately, that box got dropped right off the side of the truck. Anyway, it happens. I appreciate you guys being here and coming in. Probably get together to watch the sunrise tomorrow. Have coffee. Days start early out here. And I'm just going to kick back and probably put on Beauty in Black because it was really getting good. They hit a lady in the ankle with a ball peen hammer. Oof. Over some money. Yeah. So probably watch an episode of that and crawl in bed about the time it gets dark. Anyway. Thank you for being here. And Doodles, I will respond to you. Have a good night. Bye.